Hi everybody. Today I am working on a ribbon garland, and let me tell you, there's not much to it. I'm just gonna sit here. I don't feel good. I feel horrible. I feel terrible. I want to go to the hospital. There's still ants on this table. Um, anyway, I don't feel good, so I just want to sit here and hang out with you guys and work on something I was working on anyway. So these are from Michaels. It's 15 assorted ribbons and there's 2 yards each. I've seen these before and I was like, what do you even do with that? And then I was like, I'll make a garland. Because I like that nothing in here matches, but it not matches so well that it all goes together. You know what I mean? Like when there's just so much different stuff, it's like, okay, it's a party. I bought 3 bags of these. I already went through one, and I mean, I have maybe 3 feet of garland because I've been working on it in preparation of filming this video. So I think 3 will be more than enough. I'm also using some yarn and some wooden beads. Those are not necessary, but you know, the wooden beads. I mean, you need the yarn. You need something to tie all this ribbon onto. And what I'm going to do is, I wish these were like, alright, wait, hold up. I think I'll just do better going like that, untangling everything. Alright, some of this is wired, some of this is not. I'm just going to line up whenever I see an end of something. I'm just going to kind of grab it, because I'm going to cut these up in 6-inch strips. And I was worried, I was like, oh, I should have cut everything first and then mixed it all up. So there's not like, you can see where one pack of ribbon starts and the other one ends, but there's a lot of duplicates in here. So yeah, what did I do today? I didn't even leave the house today. I was going to get up and I have to go mail a package, but it was like everything was flooded yesterday. Today was supposed to rain again, and I was like, I can't get stuck out in the flooded streets again because it took me so long to get home from going up the street yesterday. Something that usually takes me maybe 5 minutes took me like 40 because the streets were just, you couldn't even see the difference between the streets and the sidewalks. Oh, I guess I've been forgetting to cut this piece. Okay. I was gonna get up, go get my sister, bring her over here. We were gonna watch a movie, whatever. And like, I wasn't feeling good this morning when I wasn't feeling good when I went to sleep last night. It's been a couple of days now. And then I called her and she said she wasn't feeling good. And I was like, okay, well. That gave me an excuse to just go. I mean, I did a little bit of work, and then I was like, alright, I'm gonna go lay down. And this was early. I mean, this was still like 8:30 something. I try not to call my sister until 8, even though she's usually awake. She gets up early too. And I was like waiting for my mom because my mom goes to lunch at like 9. I was waiting to talk to her because I was like, alright, I don't feel good. At least talking to mom will make me feel a little bit better. But I was like falling asleep, and then I talked to her for a minute. And she's like, oh, well, just take it easy. And I was like, how many more days can I take it easy? Like, I don't feel good. anyway, I kept falling asleep while I was waiting to talk to her, so by the time I talked to her, I was like, alright, I can go to sleep now. And then I was like, no, let me get up and eat lunch, because if I don't eat, I'm gonna feel horrible when I do wake up from a nap. So I ate, worked on another video, and then I went to go lay down, and when I woke up I was just like, oh my god, how do I feel worse than ever? It's like my head hurts, my stomach's bothering me, and I think it's all because I'm dehydrated and I just can't drink that fast. Okay, so now that you've had all this time of me cutting ribbons, I'm just going to mix these up. I was doing this the other night while I was laying in bed in the dark watching a movie, and I was just grabbing from here in the dark. I couldn't see anything, and it gave me, like, when I looked at it the next day, I was like, oh, everything's mixed up so nice. And today I was doing it, and I was actually paying attention to what I was picking, and then it was like, oh, well, do I want to put this there? Do I want to put that there? Blah, blah, blah. So this is about, I think it's 4 yards of yarn. I like to go between like 6 and 9 feet for Garland. And I just strung a bunch of beads on, tied it off at both ends just so the beads didn't come off. And I left a couple of inches, that's like 9 inches at one end. And then I would tie on, how long is this one? Let me see. This is like 4 inches of ribbons, and then a ball, and then, 4 inches, and this one is probably, it's about, I guess 4 inches is what I was going with. But I think, it's just, it doesn't matter if they're not, like this one is 6 inches, and this one is 5 inches, and this one is already at 4 inches. So it doesn't matter, whatever you want to do, and this is what we're going to end up with. And this is definitely inspired by those terrible Christmas books that I was looking at, because it was just everything so gaudy. But like, none of this matches, but when you put it all together, you're like, oh, okay. And I think this would be super fun for kids to do. I mean, those ribbons are very cheap, and they can string the beads themselves. All they have to do is tie a knot, put it in their bedroom, they have their own garland. Or, if you really want to edit this and say, only use, like, get a bunch of fabric, because you can use fabric strips, whatever. Like, get a bunch of fabric that coordinates, cut all the strips down, and let them tie everything on. I'm just always looking for things that it's like, hey, our kids are never going back to school, so let's find something for them to do. And things that they would like. Like, I think, I don't know, when I was a kid, I would have been like, oh my god, yes, give me all that yarn and those beads, and let me just go to town. So yeah, this is where we're at. So this is one bag. Let me see how much we have. This is 2 feet. This is like 3 feet 3 inches. So the 2 bags should definitely get me. I might end up using all 3 bags. I might have to also add some more beads on and lengthen this, but yeah, so this is where we're at, and I will throw some pictures up when it's all done. And oh, there we go. It's fun. I mean, if you don't like the boho, all different everything, the kitchen sink garland, you could definitely tailor it to your decor with fabric. I don't think I would buy ribbons for this unless you could get them really cheap. I would probably buy fabric, or like a fabric, like a jelly roll pack, and just rip it up and tie it on there after you cut it down. So thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I will see you guys, I don't know when, later. Bye.